Virgo. Hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christine. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Virgo Love Tarot Reading, Virgo Love Reading. And as is often the case, very often the case actually here at the Tarot Closet, Virgo Love Messages Reading, usually including channeled song, Virgo. So let's see what's going on. But before we begin, I just want to say thank you again for joining me. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what is for you and let the rest go. And I'm channeling for you in real time, July 2023. Of course, you can be here in real time, but you could also be here many months, even years later. All readings are timeless and meant for you when you find each other. This is a fated connection between you and I, between you and your reading today. So there is a message here for you. I'm really glad you found your way here. And we're going to get right into your reading. But before we do, just a few things. Please remember, this is a general reading. Please take what is for you and let the rest go. Down in the description, you'll find a lot of things down there. One of the things are all the decks that I am channeling with today will be listed, as well as all the playlists. They're really easy to reach. I'm having I'm rubbery eyes. I'm rubbing my eyes. So what's going on? Is there a wake-up energy here? Is there judgment energy here? Let's see. But that just started. That's usually a sign for me. In any case, you'll also find the playlists. All zodiac signs, messages from your person, all signs, love tarot readings, all signs, love messages. There are no contact pick-a cards down there. If you are on a twin flame journey, there are very long and very in-depth twin flame readings and a whole lot more. So feel free to explore if you're inspired to do so. Before we begin your reading today, I would like to invite you to like today's video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you have not. Virgo, this helps the channel grow so much more than you know. Really, I can't say it enough. So thank you. I really do appreciate you being here today and for everything, for the support. Thanks a lot. Let's see what's going on, Virgo. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what's going on with our beautiful Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, Virgo. Aho. We have the High Priestess in reverse. So somebody's been really blocked here, might still be currently blocked. Maybe somebody made a bad decision. This is divine feminine energy. It's Cancer and energy as well. It's somebody who's not really trusting themselves, or maybe they didn't. Look what is here in the partnership placement. It's the Eight of Pentacles. Capricorn, Virgo, you're here, as well as Taurus, who is thinking about taking this to another level. This is taking this to another level, and it's right here in the partnership placement. Is there anything else here? Yeah, that is yours. It's a Knight of Swords in reverse. It's the Hangman energy. Okay, so we can see that there is no communication here. Is this a no communication reading? Yeah. Can it be no contact and in separation? Of course. No communication, no contact, and or in separation. It will be different for everybody. However, we can see where your person's energy is the strongest. Your specific person, your specific someone, or maybe even someone who's coming into your mind. The Hangman, Major Arcana, Uranus energy, also Pisces energy. Pisces, did I say Pisces? You can see they're working something out here. Crown chakra, very activated. What is that connecting us to? Well, that's connecting us to the sun, to an outcome, to figuring things out, to finding a solution, to look kind of what they've tangled themselves. They've gotten themselves into a tanglement here. They're here working it out, but they also, the roots are kind of wrapping around their feet. So how long have they been here? How long do they need to be here? Because I feel like they're here for this reason, the High Priestess in reverse. They may have made a really bad decision, or they simply were not seeing things clearly, because we see that this is uprighting for us before our eyes, and it might also be coming back in another deck. We'll see. This is no communication. It's the Knight of Swords in reverse. This is Libra and Mercury energy. That is the planet of the mind, the planet of communication. So there may have been something they also said here that wasn't the truth. Yeah, that they're just not, they're trying to come here with the truth now, and also communication, because we see here in the partnership placement, they're thinking about this. It's the Pentacle. Look, it's a little baby owl, a little innocent baby owl. This is, well, yeah, is this a new beginning and taking it to an entirely, new level? You're here, Virgo. Your person is also here. This is the partnership placement. This is somebody who's trying to clear their head. You can literally see that here, working things out. This has an autumn energy to it, which is coming up for the Northern Hemisphere. But, you know, regardless of where you are in the world, it can also just be that something went on around that time or is upcoming. Whatever the case may be, this is also maple leaves, and that's about love, and that's about change. And you can see that in the colors, that they're trying to change here. They're trying to work something out. This is being pushed off. It's the Nine of Cups. Virgo, this is the wish fulfillment card. Look at that right here with the Ace of Pentacles. This is, okay, there's two here. It's the Death card. That's not a terrible thing. Look, the Two of Wands is looking right over here. This is taking action. And what is this doing? This is the death of their ego. This is coming back, literally asking for a second chance. This is your person coming in a really different energy. I want to say a much higher vibe, nurturing a deeper physical connection. The psychic connection is actually quite strong, but it has been maybe questioned by you, has been paused, having issues. Look, it's clear here. The High Priestess in reverse. That's what this is here. So this is most definitely uprighting the High Priestess here and making a decision based on their gut, their instinct, their intuition, and revealing a lot, because we see here, what are they going to be revealing? Well, it's the Nine of Cups. This is the wish fulfillment card. This is also somebody's biggest wish. I don't recommend cross-watching. I really just don't. If you have a Leo rising, for example, really prominent in your chart, it might be your reading as well. In any case, here's a little offer. Look, little big, it's sparkling. And also the last three cups here, which is bringing in the Three of Cups. So it can be for some of you that you're going to be seeing your person somewhere. This is Mercury in Cancer here within the Nine of Cups. Right here, all twinkled, kind of lit up, making a point to highlight them. The biggest wish, of course, that's the star energy. And the biggest wish for me also here is to see you and to communicate again. A really emotional communication. These three cups here, that's Mercury and Cancer energy. It's emotional communication. Also what they have been thinking about. And this death energy, again, don't worry about that, because we see what's coming in. It's Scorpio energy. Of course, it's a major arcana, and that's Pluto energy. That's regenerative energy. That's after something really went through a lot. For example, Mother Nature. You know, when fires are coming through and destroying. There's what's great about that. It's not great. But when Mother Nature is doing that, it's to regenerate. It's because something needs to change. And that's what the Death card energy is here today. These are big changes. This is transformational energy. This is the death of the ego, which feels really big in your reading today. And this is not only nurturing the physical connection, which we quite literally see on their mind. It's probably the only way back here. They're figuring this out to get back. Looking right here over, just taking a look over here at the Nine of Cups. The only way to, I feel, maybe win you over, get you back here, is to come in a higher vibe, is to nurture a deeper physical connection and your psychic connection here, which there are issues with that, with the High Priestess in reverse. The death of their ego also, I feel, putting this Knight of Swords in a pretty strong spin here, Libra and Mercury energy, because we see that there's a lot of change and transformation going on here within your person, quite literally within the connection, and that's also going to come through with communication. This Two of Wands is ready for action. This is making a choice to move toward what? Well, moving toward the death of their ego, moving toward their biggest wish, moving toward wish fulfillment, which we see right here. Taking this to another level, something really new, really, really different. This is heart chakras opening, hoping. I'm tongue-tied today. My gosh, hoping that yours is still open for them. They're asking for a second chance. They're saying that they've changed. You're both here in the Two of Wands. It's the energy of love. You've been waiting. You've been waiting for your person to come here with this offer. In the Nine of Cups, there's World card energy in here, and that's a completion energy. That's a coming together and getting closer to what? Well, soulmate energy. You. Goals. What are those goals? What is the wish fulfillment? Is it building a life together? Is it going back into building a life together? Is it going back into a life that you built together? Or is it putting it back on the table? Quite literally here, because they're trying to work it out. Look what is coming down here. It's wanting to be bottoms up. Yeah, this is not surprising. Look, it's the Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay, this is your person, Virgo, coming back in. This is somebody who's coming back, somebody from your past, your person here today. Maybe it's somebody else for you, but they're coming back in. This is somebody who left the connection, who may have ghosted you, but left you feeling like they don't love you. They're coming back in here. What lesson did they learn? Because they've learned some lesson here. I think it has a lot to do with their ego, because this is a really strong death of their ego. And they're sitting here on that wand, the energy of love, leading with the heart, getting ready, I feel, to make this decision, make huge changes. They're making them now. They're already getting made, but making them in this connection. And then coming here with this Nine of Cups energy and this Eight of Cups energy in reverse. This is Saturn and Pisces energy, and we know that Saturn is the planet of restriction, can slow things down, put obstacles in the way. Life lessons. This is somebody who's learned their lesson. What happened here that they've learned their lesson? Well, they weren't communicating, because they're coming in here ready to communicate. Look at this. It's the Three of Pentacles. It's Mars and Capricorn energy. This is a collaborative energy. It's a teamwork energy. If you are going to grow this pentacle, whether it's for the first time or a completely new transformational time, because this can also be a totally new beginning for you. I mean, you can see it. It is transformational. They're making a lot of changes. Thereby, that's bringing a lot of changes into, well, how they're coming. There needs to be communication, because we can see, even though this is in the upright, look at them. Kind of staring each other down. This is almost like, interesting, the counterpart to the High Priestess. It's almost Hierophant energy for me. In the upright, kind of coming here and saying, all right, everybody, let's talk about this, because if you don't communicate what you want, talking to you, Virgo's person, if you're not going to communicate it, if you're going to hide it, if you're going to be living in your pride and ego to the point where you're making bad decisions or not making decisions at all, not communicating here, it's not going to work. So this is not only a message from spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, but it's also showing us that that's what's coming in here. The divine timing, growth, and communication all around the pentacle energy, which of course is the physical relationship. It's the commitments. There's a lot of practicalities in that. Building a connection, rebuilding a connection for pretty much most of you, I want to say. Rebuilding communication, which is needing to rebuild trust. A lot of things here. And what happened? Because this is somebody coming in saying, please give me a second chance. I'm coming here. I've changed. It's different. I really want to nurture this. I'm sorry. They want to upright this High Priestess energy. I'm coming back and I've learned some lessons. And here's what's really interesting. We're still here. Okay, so it's the Page of Swords. Energy in reverse. It's the Four of Pentacles. Virgo. Sorry about that. I really don't know why the camera does that. Page of Swords in reverse is not surprising at all, and it's right here with the Knight of Swords in reverse. That is more of the lack of communication, possibly some truths. Holding on to that truth, some immature energy. We have the Four of Pentacles here, and here's the thing. And look, it's also coming here with the Ten of Pentacles, and I kind of feel like okay. Yeah, so this isn't surprising. We're also seeing the Queen of Cups here. So this is what we see that needs to get healed, Virgo. It's the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and that's your energy. That's Virgo ruled by Mercury. A lot of the, well, obviously, the lack of communication here, the lack of clarity, the lack of truth has affected this Ten of Pentacles. So either you were already here, or you were building a life together, building a connection together, long-term energy here, or it was still on the table. And this is telling us, in order for this Ten of Pentacles to be in the upright, obviously things need to get worked out and healed. There's healing necessary here, and that is why the Queen of Cups is here. This is Cancer in energy, Neptune energy. Where is that? And well, yeah, look, there's that cup here as well. So that's interesting because we're also seeing here the Nine of Cups. So in order to have this beginning, so I want to show you this card. This Ten of Pentacles is really long-term energy. And of course, it's the Pentacles. It's the slowest energy, but we know that long-term energy is here, whether you were in the energy or you were heading there. Whatever the case may be, if you're going to have this new start, some things need to be worked out here. And that's what I wanted to show you, is that 10th cup to get into the Ten of Cups. So whether you were already there, building a life together, for some of you a family, but really family is, everyone can have a family. It doesn't mean traditional ideas of it. It can also be blending families, introducing families. But in order for this to go there, something needs to get untangled here. Okay? It's the Four of Pentacles. So yeah, it's really clear that they haven't let you go. It's the Sun in Capricorn energy. We see that. But something needs to be untangled here around this commitment offer. I feel like it's the communication, and I'm going to talk a little bit about this Queen of Pentacles in a moment. And in order for that to get to the Ten of Pentacles, to take that 10th cup in, that's the healing. It's a cup filled with supportive, nurturing, loving, healing energy. And that's what is needed here. It's wish fulfillment. Yes, it's biggest wishes. Yes, it's a lot of beautiful things here in the Nine of Cups. Look, is that a little nest here coming out of that little tree trunk? It sure looks like it. In any case, look, it's adorned with what looks a whole lot like reunion, and it looks like the laurel wreath to me. That's reunion and victory energy. We see it's here. We see they're coming in saying, I've changed. Wanting a second chance here. Really trying to work things out. Coming here literally saying, I've learned my lesson. I don't know how much you're having it. Look at this Queen of Pentacles actually looks really annoyed. We'll talk about it in a moment. But for this to get into that Ten of Cups, and for this Ten of Pentacles to upright, this is a minor arcana. So this is decisions, day-to-day energy changes. That minor arcanas are day-to-day energy here. We see in the major arcana that things are being worked out. We see that they're really coming in here wanting to they're transforming now and wanting to transform this, because we're also seeing the High Priestess in reverse. And we know that you have been separated. That is also telling us that. But it's what they're trying to work out here in this major arcana in reverse, because it's the clouded insight. It's the blocked intuition. In order for this to get where I feel you want it to go, this healing is really necessary. Okay. There's the Sun energy. Yeah, this is just so very, very clear. The Four of Pentacles is the Sun in Capricorn in the upright here. And we know that they are working on that. We can see it in the Hangman energy. And what are they working on? They're working on communicating. They've learned some lessons here too. There is some ego here that they're also working on. And what else? What bad decision maybe did they make? What else is going on here? Because we see the outcome. It's a positive outcome. I have to say that I do feel it's spinning. We might see it in another deck. We might not. It's not the point. What is coming through here? Something is sliding around wanting to come in. Okay, it's the Nine of Swords. So somebody here hasn't really been sleeping well. Is that your person? It's where it wanted to go. This is Gemini energy. It's also Mars energy, and it's the act of not talking as well. The Sun in Capricorn energy in the Four of Pentacles is showing us that in order to have this outcome, which we see coming, this is a new beginning. It's telling us that 10 deduces into a 1, and that is not just a new beginning. It's telling us that there's still potential here. And there might be a particular opportunity. What is that? Because everyone has free will. It's their work. They need to untangle something here. And we see them doing that. And what are they untangling? I just saw it. And we're still going to talk about that Queen of Pentacles as well. This, look, the roots that we saw them tangled up in. That was something that came through really early on in your reading. So how long have they been in there? Because this is telling us that they've been indecisive, that there's been some power struggles. There has been, we all need ego, you know? It's the ego, it's the sun. We all need it. But if you're living in it in a way that, you know, you're living in the pride, I want to say, and making choices that are not for your best path or the highest good or the highest good around you. Well, then that's a different story here. And we see that they're working on that. Credit where credit's due. You can see that. I'm just wondering how long they've been in here, because it's been a really strong period of uncertainty. They haven't really been doing anything about it. They've been really indecisive, and there have been some power struggles, but we see them working that out. And for a lot of that for me is the communication, because this is the Four of Pentacles. And of course the Three of Pentacles is here, and it's making that decision. Look, they're standing right on Two of Pentacles. This can sometimes be a little bit of kind of like a greedy energy. So is there something in their life that they've been afraid to change? Maybe even just about their lifestyle, maybe other people, places, things. They're trying to work it out to get here, Virgo. This is the untangling that we talked about. It's coming here in the Four of Pentacles. Okay, Virgo, we're going to bring in another deck. As you know, I'm in Austria. This is one of my many beautiful soul decks. It's in German. Don't worry, because everything will be obvious to you, and I'll also tell you if there's something that, you know, just to tell you what it is in German. We don't have an overall energy card yet. Sometimes they never come. I just want you to know that. Sometimes they come in the way of tarot. Sometimes it's a love message or oracle card. Let's see, this is already coming off. Okay. It's the Two of Cups in the upright. Yeah, this is the decision around this love. This is really clearly a connection of somebody, well, with somebody that you still love, that loves you too. And there's a decision around here. Look, you've been waiting for this. You are each other's biggest wish. You've been waiting for wish fulfillment. Is that the 10th cup? I do feel that's the cup here in the Queen of Cups. Putting that here in the Nine of Cups, but also for some of you, that's uprighting the Ten of Pentacles. In particular, if you were already in there. And of course, also if it was on the table and it kind of got taken back, or if it was somewhere that you were heading, you were already building. This can at times be a really big proposal, such as marriage. Do I feel that here? I don't know. Let's see. It can be the case for some of you. I'm not feeling it really strong, I want to tell you. But there is proposal energy here, and that's new beginnings. And we see that here in the Death card. We also see that healing in that lotus flower. Look, it's connecting right here. It's where it wanted to be. with the Queen of Cups. So it's really very, very clear that you're still in each other's energy. You still love each other, but look, that you also need this healing here. This is Cancer in energy, and it's also Venus, the planet of love. I want to move the energy a little more. That's yours. Those are yours. Okay. I didn't get a chance to ask spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, but that's okay. All right. So this came down first. We can see that you might be feeling a little bit guarded, and that's understandable. It's the Seven of Wands. It's Mars and Leo energy. And that's that black feather. I don't know if you can see that. That's angels in protective mode. So you might be feeling a little bit leery still here, also in this High Priestess energy in reverse, because that's feeling a little bit blocked intuition, you know, just feeling a little indecisive. And this is your reading. You're here too, of course. I also feel you here in this Hangman energy, because, well, it is, you are there, because there is a power struggle between you. What is it? Is it who's writing first, who's giving in? What is it? Because they have some strong ego here. And they're trying to overcome that. And I feel like that they are going to be successful. But that energy here for me is you feeling a little bit not sure, because you're also here feeling a little indecisive. And I feel like neither of you have been acting. So who's going to make that choice? I feel like it's your person, but maybe it's going to be you. And look what else is here. It's the Knight of Cups. Here's the thing. And it's the Page of Cups now coming in the upright, which is an offer. Page energy can be sometimes some immature energy, and that's connecting with some ego for me today. So it's really not that surprising. But we saw it in reverse here. And didn't we see it in reverse here? Or am I imagining that? Why do I feel like we saw the Page of Cups in reverse? It's the Page of Swords in reverse. Okay, interesting. Well, look what's here. It's a starfish. So a lot of things, infinite possibilities, but also making something work that wasn't working. And there's another cup. So there's the cup. There's the cup, bringing this to the Ten of Cups. And it's the Knight of Cups. Now, sometimes this energy can be, it's not always what you think it is, but today this is that energy. So can it be that there is a proposal here, maybe? And it can be quite big. It can be a marriage proposal. It can also be a proposal to talk again, a proposal to heal this connection, to move on, because they've learned their lesson and they're coming in here asking for a second chance. So is that what's there? Because that's reunion energy, and that's a very emotional horse that's on the move, and they look determined to keep this balanced. That's bringing the truth for sure. The truth of how they feel. It's clear. They're clearer. I feel again that this High Priestess is really spinning in a very big way. So yeah, can this be a marriage proposal? It can be. But that proposal can also be to let's try this again, because they're asking for a second chance. Let's talk. I've learned my lesson. I've learned my lesson. Because that's communication here, and that's what they're doing here in the Hangman. They're co-creating with Source here. God, Goddess, the universe, the divine. And didn't we see, of course, I'm not imagining, there's the Sun card. I was going to say, didn't we see the Sun card? Yeah, this is what they're working on to get this outcome. Those sunflowers do not grow without the sun. It's the crown chakra. That's the knowing, that's the finding this solution. And look, they've untangled it all, and they've built a fence here in the Sun card. Because we also see here in the Eight of Cups, that's an action number. That's at action, accomplishing something, mastering something. There's also a lot of Gaia energy around their return. That's the healing energy. And we see it everywhere here. We also see it in the Two of Cups, and I was going to say in the I love you. So that's came through. This is a really emotional horse. It's a horse that is bringing in not just some type of offer, but yeah, just in a very different way, emotionally available. And that, for me, that balance is bringing in the infinity symbol, which connects us also to Libra, which connects us to the truth. Okay, so let's bring in some channeled love messages now. Picked up the deck. Look what was here as I'm getting ready to get your love messages card. It's the Two of Swords. That's the Moon in Libra. That's literally taking this off and making a decision. There might be a compromise in this connection because that's also coming through here. And that's also the moon energy. And that's coming through here of communicating and opening up, making that decision too. Okay, so we're going to bring in some channeled love messages. What do you want to say to your Virgo? Channeled love messages. Messages from their higher self. You are the most important person in my life. Yeah, so there's you know that. We never saw the Judgment card. It doesn't matter that we didn't see it. The energy is here because there's a wake-up call here. Somebody's making a decision to get closer to you. They're coming in here asking for another chance. Coming back having learned some lessons. That's the eye rubbing I wanted to say. The Pluto energy, but that's also coming through, strangely, in the Knight of Cups. This is Pluto in Scorpio energy. And that's the renewal. We see that it's really necessary here. You are now part of my life. You are now part of my life, and I will never let you go. From the first day I was attracted to you, now it's not only the attraction, but the love. You are so wonderful, and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. That's the Nine of Cups. That's the wish fulfillment, the biggest wishes. That's taking really a cup here from the Knight of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and bringing it here in that Nine of Cups. The day you came into my life was the day I crowned you Queen King of my heart. All my life I have been dreaming of an angel like you. That message is also connecting with the Queen of Cups here. I'm going to put this here. I've tried very hard to stop thinking about you, but can't. Oh, there was one there and it slipped away. Can I get it? No, I don't think so. Okay, those are the last. We're going to read them and bring in some channeled love messages, Virgo, and close your reading today. Your voice is my favorite sound. Who's a singer here? And even if you're not, you may use your voice a lot for work or maybe not for work. But they also just like your voice. Doesn't need to be about that. Your absence is hard to bear. It's the Nine of Swords. My pride and ego got in the way. That's been really huge in your reading today. They already told us that. This is what your person has already said. They're sorry. They want a second chance. They've changed. They know that their ego got in the way. What happened? We're bringing in some channeled song messages now. What do you want to say to your Virgo through channeled song? Messages from their higher self through channeled song. So love messages through song messages. It can be songs that you resonate with in the connection or even just for you. It can be songs that you keep hearing or that you know, and even songs that you don't know. Maybe you don't even like them, and that's okay. If you ever feel like you're sending a song, then that's what you're doing. There's always a sentiment in a song, and of course there are things here, names, locations, and artists, something, even a date, years, like for example, Prince. There can be, things that I just don't know what it means, and you're going to know. Love messages through channeled song messages. I was born to love you. with every single beat of my heart. Yes, I was born to take care of you. Queen, I was born to love you. When you're lost and you're alone and you can't get back again, I will find you, darling, and bring you home by your side, Sade. There's 3 there. Oh, you're in my blood, like holy wine. You taste so bitter and so sweet. Oh, I could drink a case of you, darling, and I would still be on my feet. Oh, I would still be on my feet. Case of you, Joni Mitchell. This is a very goosebumpy song. This is somebody who really loves you, Virgo. There's also a lot of regret here. It's interesting because I'm feeling the 5 of Cups. I've been feeling it throughout the whole reading. We didn't see it. It doesn't matter. It's here today. Joni Mitchell, by the way, Case of You, and make sure you listen to the original. Someday, somewhere, we'll find a new way of living. We'll find a new way of forgiving. Somewhere, Barbra Streisand. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. The Beatles, all you need is love. There's nothing we can't overcome if you let me be your only one. There's nothing we can't overcome if you let me be your only one. United together, Aretha Franklin. Does somebody have somebody else around? It could be. It wasn't real clear in the reading, but I got a vision of the 2 of Pentacles, but it kind of just passed by. It was like a like a flyby. You've got to love me for what I am, for simply being me. Don't love me for what you intend or hope that I will be. Love me for what I am. The Carpenters, written by John Bettis. Interesting card to want to be right here with the death of their ego, asking for a second chance. And I do feel you in that 7 of Wands energy. A little bit, the Queen of Pentacles. That's right. We never talked about her. I just need to show you. She looks a little bit annoyed here. That's what I wanted to say. This is actually a really beautiful energy. It's a very motherly energy, an energy of helping make things work again, new beginnings, very resourceful. She's the protege of the Empress. It's bringing in, it's really helping a lot with that Pentacle here and that Ace of Pentacles energy, and that was your second card coming down in the partnership placement, which is really wanting to take it to another level, trying to work some things out within themselves, maybe also their life. And maybe why the Queen of Pentacles looks so annoyed here is because of the weight. The Sun card came in the upright, but again, I feel like it's spinning for me, and that's just showing us that the wait is temporary, that it's waiting for a particular outcome, and it's sad waiting, but that it is coming. We see it because they're working something out. And that can also be you, of course. But the entangling that's going on in the 4 of Pentacles, the transformation in the Death card, we see it in the Hangman energy. They took those roots and they built a fence here. That's literally what they're doing. That's learning lessons, and that's connecting directly with the 8 of Cups in reverse, which is what they're saying that they've done. This Queen of Pentacles is just like, hurry up. Look, she's extremely annoyed. I wanted to talk about it. I don't know why it just passed by. All of fate's a chance. It's either good or bad. I tossed my coin to say in love with me you'd stay. All in Love is Fair, Barbra Streisand and Stevie Wonder. Those are the last 2. No, this is also wanting to come in. Words of love you. Whisper soft and true, darling, I love you. Words of love, the Beatles. I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to do is all right with me. Let's stay together, Tina Turner. Rest in peace, Tina Turner. So this came down again. Where did that go? Look. Is this it? Somewhere. Why do I feel, yeah, it did come in here. Here it is. this is going to be your overall energy in closing the reading. Because the thing about the Hangman energy today, it's a period of uncertainty. Your reading today for me is clear that you love each other. And they're wanting to have a second chance. And it's an only time will tell energy, you know? Everybody has free will. Energy's outcomes, they can, they will, and they do change. The future is not fixed. There's a time for us. Someday there'll be time for us. Time together with time to spare, time to learn, and time to care. That's what they're doing here somewhere. Barbara Streisand. So this is a validation. Okay. Virgo, that's your reading today. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed today's reading, please like the reading, watching readings and liking them, sharing them if you're inspired to do so, subscribing to the Tarot Closet if you haven't. These are things that really help me so much. So thank you very much for that. Thank you for being here. I'm sending you love. Have a beautiful day, and I look forward to seeing you at another love reading. Bye, Virgo.